All right, guys. So yesterday we started 3.6. We did day 1. So we did all of the same function compositions. So it was like inverse sine of something or cosine of inverse cosine of something. So it's all same functions. Today we are just going to do just this little part right here where we're mixing functions. And then tomorrow we'll look at some different things not on the unit circle, okay? So we're just going to do these 4 examples here. And then you have a lesson check that you can work on as well as yesterday's. All right, so let's do the first one here. So notice that this is not the same function. So you have inverse cosine of sine of pi over 6. So typically with these, we always want to do the inside first. Okay, so on number 7, I'm going to look at the inside function, so sine of pi over 6. So I'm going to look at my unit circle, or whatever you have. Think about your quadrants, your reference angles, however you want to do that. So sine of pi over 6, that's the y value, so that is 1/2. So I'm going to rewrite this as inverse cosine of 1/2 because the sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. So now remember, inverse cosine, inverse always means you're looking for an angle. So this really means the cosine of what angle is 1/2. And then this goes back to what we were doing previously, right, where you need to know your domain restrictions. So for cosine, can only be the top 2 quadrants. So where cosine is positive 1/2, that's an x value, that would have to be somewhere in the first quadrant, right? Because if it was in the second quadrant, the x value would be negative, right? So where is cosine positive 1/2? Well, it is right here to the left. That is at pi over 3. And that's it. Okay, so do the inside first, and then answer the outside question. All right, I'm going to go over to number 8. So this one is a little bit different. So this one's tangent. So this one I have arctan of cosine of 0. So again, let's do the inside part first. So we should know what the cosine of 0 is, right? On your unit circle, 0 is this piece that I'm kind of bolding right here. So that's the point 1, 0. Cosine of that is just 1. Okay. So now arctan, that's the same as inverse tan. Now we're answering the question, the tangent of what angle equals 1? So again, you have to think about your unit circle, and tangent can only be in the 2 right quadrants, right? 1 or 4. So when you're thinking about where tangent is positive 1, the signs would have to be the same, right? Here's positive, positive, here's positive, negative. If you do y divided by x, the signs would have to be the same to get a positive number. So where tangent is 1, that would have to be in the first quadrant. And where is x and y the same? That would be at pi over 4. So you'd be doing root 2 over 2 divided by root 2 over 2. Okay? All right, number 9. So this one, just pay attention. This is a little bit backwards from number 7. So 7, the inverse was on the outside. 9, the inverse is on the inside. So just always do the inside first. Read what that question's asking. So the inside part here, I'm going to rewrite the outside, is asking the inverse sine of negative 1/2. So that's saying the inside part is what angle has a sine value of negative 1/2. So right away we're doing the inverse on this one. So sine can only be in those right 2 quadrants, whereas a y value negative, that would have to be in the 4th quadrant. And where is it negative 1/2? That would be at, now it is 11 pi over 6, but remember, we're starting at 0 and we can only swing down. So it's not 11 pi over 6, it's negative pi over 6, right? So that's going to go right here. So that one we did the inverse first. And now we're answering the question, not inverse, just what is the cosine of negative pi over 6? So if we're swinging down pi over 6, right? That would be right here what I'm highlighting on my unit circle. So negative pi over 6. The x value, the cosine, that is root 3 over 2. Okay? All right, last one, and then we're done here. So this one, again, has an inverse on the inside. So, again, just always do the inside first. Answer whatever question is on the inside. So this one I have the tangent of something, all right? So I have to find that something. So this means the cosine of what angle is root 2 over 2. So think about your cosine restrictions. Cosine can only be the top two. So it's where the x value is positive. So that would have to be in the first quadrant. So what angle in the first quadrant has an x value of root 2 over 2? That would be pi over 4. Right? So now you want the tangent of pi over 4. Well, if that's root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2, do y divided by x, that's just going to be 1. Okay? So again, we really have to know our unit circle, but compositions here, this is just do the inside first and then do your outside function. Okay? Pay attention to what's inverse and what's just straight up looking for a value on the unit circle. Okay? So rest of this period, you have practice on this. So the day 2 lesson check is open. The day 1 lesson check is open. You can work on that in your groups. You can bother Mr. Truman and ask him to help you. Otherwise, we will finish up 3.6 tomorrow. Okay? Email me if you need anything. Thanks, guys. Happy Halloween.